In a quaint little village, there once lived two friends. Their names were quite telling of their character: Dharmabuddhi, which means virtuous mind, and Papabuddhi, meaning wicked mind. They grew up together, but their paths were destined to diverge. Papabuddhi, who was not as skilled or hardworking as his friend, often found himself feeling poor and envious. He watched Dharmabuddhi's success, and instead of being inspired, he began to feel a creeping sense of resentment. One day, a devious thought took root in his mind. Dharmabuddhi is so talented, he thought to himself. He could earn a fortune anywhere. But what about me? If I could just get my hands on his earnings, just this once, all my financial troubles would disappear. I could live happily for the rest of my life. This single selfish thought was the seed of a terrible plan. With his mind made up, Papabuddhi went to his unsuspecting friend. He put on his most charming smile and said, "Dharmabuddhi, my friend, we're young and capable. Why do we stay in this small village? Let's travel to a foreign land. We can use your amazing talents to earn a great fortune." Imagine the stories we could tell our grandchildren. Dharmabuddhi, ever trusting and optimistic, loved the idea. After receiving the blessings of his parents and teachers, he eagerly agreed to the adventure. Their journey was a resounding success. Just as Papabuddhi had predicted, Dharmabuddhi's skills and virtuous nature won them favor wherever they went. They worked hard and amassed a considerable amount of wealth, far more than they could have ever earned in their small village. The journey back home was filled with excitement and dreams for the future. However, as they neared their village, a shadow crossed Papabuddhi's face. He stopped and turned to his friend with a look of feigned concern. "Dharmabuddhi," he said, "we carry a great fortune. If we take all this money back to the village, everyone will know. We'll be pestered for loans, and worse, we might attract thieves. I have an idea. Let's bury most of it here in the jungle, in a secret spot only we know. We can take a small amount for now and come back for the rest when we need it." Dharmabuddhi, whose heart was as pure as his name, saw no reason to doubt his childhood friend. "That's a wise idea, Papabuddhi," he replied. "Your foresight is commendable." And so, they found a large, distinctive tree and buried their treasure chest deep in the earth at its roots, vowing to keep the location a secret between them. But secrets, for a wicked mind, are merely opportunities for betrayal. That very night, under the cloak of darkness, Papabuddhi crept back to the jungle alone. His heart pounded with a mix of fear and greedy excitement as he dug up the treasure. He carefully refilled the hole to make it look undisturbed, took all the money, and reburied it in his own backyard. A few days went by. Papabuddhi made a show of spending the small amount of money he had brought back, and then went to Dharmabuddhi with a worried expression. "My friend," he cried, "my money is all gone? I have so many needs. It seems we must go back to our secret spot and retrieve some of our earnings." When they arrived at the tree and dug into the earth, they found nothing but an empty pit. The treasure was gone. Before Dharmabuddhi could even process the shock, Papabuddhi pointed an accusing finger at him. "You thief!" he screamed. "You came back alone and stole everything. I trusted you." A fierce argument erupted, with Dharmabuddhi pleading his innocence, and Papabuddhi playing the role of the betrayed victim. Unable to resolve their dispute, they took their case to the village elders. The elders listened to both sides, puzzled. Papabuddhi, seeing his chance to seal Dharmabuddhi's fate, made a dramatic suggestion. The tree under which we buried our treasure was a silent witness. Let us go there and ask the spirit of the tree to tell us the truth. This was all part of his cunning plan. That night, Papabuddhi rushed to his father and explained his scheme. "Father," he pleaded, "you must help me. Tomorrow, before anyone arrives, you must hide inside the hollow of that great tree. When I call upon the spirit, you will speak and declare that Dharmabuddhi is the thief. This will secure our fortune." His father, though hesitant, eventually agreed to the deceitful act. The next morning, the entire village, led by the elders, gathered at the tree. Papabuddhi stepped forward and shouted in a loud, clear voice, "Oh, spirit of the forest, venerated witness to our pact, tell us, who is the thief?" A moment of silence passed, and then a muffled voice echoed from within the tree trunk. "Dharmabuddhi is the thief!" the crowd gasped. The elders were stunned. It was a divine testimony, or so it seemed. They were about to declare Dharmabuddhi guilty and punish him severely. But Dharmabuddhi, though shocked, felt a nagging sense of doubt. Something was not right. Why would a spirit of nature participate in such a lie? His sharp mind raced, and an idea sparked. He quickly gathered some dry leaves, twigs, and grass, and piled them at the opening of the tree's hollow. Then he set them on fire. As thick smoke began to billow into the hollow trunk, a sudden, desperate cry erupted from within. "Hell! Fire! I'm burning!" Out stumbled Papabuddhi's father, coughing and covered in soot, his eyes wide with pain and fear. The truth was instantly revealed in the most dramatic fashion possible. The elders and villagers stared in astonishment as the father, caught in his own lie, confessed the entire wicked plot his son had devised. Justice was swift. The elders ordered Papabuddhi to return all the stolen money and imposed a severe punishment upon him for his treachery and for trying to frame an innocent man. Dharmabuddhi, on the other hand, was praised not only for his virtue, but also for his quick thinking and wisdom that unveiled the truth. And so, this story leaves us with a timeless lesson. Be careful of the company you keep. For as the wise have always said, associating with the wicked will inevitably lead to trouble, and you may end up paying a heavy price for their misdeeds. Thank you so much for watching this story with us. If you enjoyed it and learned something valuable, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more tales of wisdom. We'll see you in the next one.